guys? Welcome to the Drag Drive Repeat News presented by Summit Racing for November 2nd, 2024. I really feel like we just finished up with September. Dude, it's been crazy. Well, this morning we're going to talk about the circuit. Obviously, we're going to talk about the organ grinder traveling west with all of his good buddies, and World Cup has a bunch of drag and drive contenders. So we're going to talk about all of that. And guys, the Drag Drive Repeat News is your source for news and entertainment from the drag and drive community. Mr. Eric, please hit that intro video.
Yep, let's do it.
Guys, my name is Mike Narks. I am the host of this Drag Drive Repeat News that you're watching and the show that you guys can see up here in the corner live on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern. And my co-host, my right-hand man, Mr. Eric White, is over here to my left. Yeah, left. Maybe you're right. I don't know. Whatever. Dude, the screens are backwards, so I don't know. But you've been busy, man. Tell them what you got going on and introduce yourself.
Yep, I am Eric White, the co-host of both the show and news, and like Mike mentioned, right-hand man. So that means I help with literally everything from Drag Drive Repeat to the circuit to your guys' events watching the show, helping with artwork, racer profiles, you name it. I am here to help everyone in the Drag and Drive community.
Yeah, it's a blast. I see a bunch of folks popping in here this morning. I want to say good morning to everybody. Again, this has been a crazy weekend. We're going to talk about some of that stuff as we go here. But guys, what makes this whole world go around is our race car friends. That's you guys. So I want to say thank you for being here. Thank you for being part of this whole thing that we're building here. This is one of the best things I've ever done in my whole life. It's been amazing to talk about so many great people across the world in drag and drive events and all that kind of stuff. And then thank you so much to our sponsors who make all of our travel, all of our equipment possible, all that kind of stuff. Summit Racing, Molly Motorsports, Driven Racing Oil, Car Chains 3D, WAF Racing, Performer Built Transmissions, J Wire Solutions, Howard's Cams, Sweet Patina, Power Tube TV, and Racing Junk Classifieds. Which Racing Junk, we've got some stuff at the end of the show for the new Drag and Drive category that they've got over there for cars that are up for sale.
Yeah, we've got some good ones this week too.
Oh, I'm excited. Well, Summit Racing is our title sponsor for for the news, the show, and the circuit. 2025. So Summit Racing's speed legacy began in 1968 as a one-man startup and is now the world's speed shop with 4 facilities and 200 plus catalog editions. They fuel your passion, they save you money, they deliver fast, and offer top-notch customer service for more than 1,500 brands. Make sure to download the Summit Racing mobile app for easy access to speed parts. You can find them on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram, and on the On All Cylinders podcast for automotive discussions like this one. From humble origins to the social media lane, Summit Racing stands by your need for speed. And again, you can find everything summitracing.com.
Oh yeah. You know what you
Oh,
can
yeah.
find for sure? These bad boys right here.
Did we think alike?
No, I just think that it's that time of year where it's a little bit chilly outside.
Yeah, it's in the 50s. It's probably 60 in the podcast room. And so I was going to turn the heater on, but I was like, nah, I'll just throw on my nice Summit Racing hoodie that's comfortable and sporty and makes me look better.
Well, it's like 30s here, so you enjoy your 50s over there.
That's right. Well, guys, you can also jump on Summit Racing and pick up one of these hoodies that we've got right here, or you can pick up a T-shirt that's over there as well. I want to say thank you very much for all the support over the last 3 months. We got the quarterly report, and dude, is awesome.
Yeah.
It's awesome to see how many people are going to be wearing Drag Drive Repeat merch out there when we go to our next event.
Oh yeah.
Do you want to talk about the biggest thing that's happened to us in the last, I don't know, 8 months?
Yeah, so the event that we've been talking about for ever now, the last 3 days we had returning racers, early entrants, and this morning for 60 seconds was public registration.
Yes.
And we are completely sold out. We
Yeah.
do still have Road Week spots available. So if you didn't get into the event, A, jump on the wait list, or B, jump in and do Road Week.
Yep. Yep. So we're gonna do we're calling it the road trip because you trip, breaker, all that kind of stuff for electrical stuff. I don't know how we ended up with that for the circuit, but it works. And so the road trip again, first time we were ever doing anything like this. And for me, I think this is going to be a lot of fun. I think there's going to be a lot of opportunity for a lot of extra stuff to happen for these racers and or these participants because they're not racing. That's the whole thing. But you're going to get special apparel. You're going to get special decals. You're going to get special parking. That's one of the biggest things for me. I think I want to put these folks in these cool cars right up front. That way, every time somebody leaves the stands and walks out to look at cars, they're going to see these cars first. Like that's kind of my whole goal with the entire road trip package is to do that. But also, this is almost like an investment for folks that want to race in 2026 because obviously most of our tickets were taken by the returning racer thing. It's kind of like the Rocky Mountain Race Week, how they do their returning racer deal. So if you raced last year, or if your co-pilot was with you and they want to race in 2025, they actually got early entry and a discount as well. So we did that. That took a lot of the tickets, like more than 80% of the tickets were sold to returning racers or their co-pilots from last year. Super cool. The one thing I like about that is that it keeps the culture going the same because people experience it, then they come back, bring in all the new people, right? Well, this road trip is a way for folks to get in, and they'll obviously be able to uh, get early entry if they want to race the next year as well.
Yep.
So I think it's a great way for you to get the experience, or maybe if your car's not 100% ready, this would be a good way to go and not have the stress of making passes because you get everything else the same as everybody else. You just don't get to make passes. So
Yep.
the road trip is out there. The wait list obviously is growing by the minute. I keep getting email dings on the page here about people signing up on the wait list. So I would say do that early simply because we will get to the wait list. There will be people that will message me and fall out and say, "Hey, I'm not going to make it." So as we get closer to the event, you get that call. "Hey, do you want to there's a spot open, do you want it?" As we do that, things become available, all that kind of stuff happens, and you are suddenly now you're ready to race. Now you have an opportunity to race, but you haven't been working on your car. So keep working on your car. Okay.
Yes.
That's what I'm telling you. Keep working on the car. Well, let's run through. So, congratulations to everybody that made it in because it was a big deal. Less than a minute this morning. Less than a minute. Now,
Yep.
there weren't many spots left, but less than 1 minute. It was pretty wild.
Yep. So in the circuit group, we asked for racers to post pictures of their vehicles that they are bringing to the circuit. So as we continue talking about the circuit here, we're going to kind of scroll through some of these photos.
Yeah. I want to say thanks to everybody. There's almost 100 people make comments with pictures of the cars they're bringing, but I couldn't put all those in here, obviously, because we're not going to do that. But this was a neat deal. A lot of folks in here. So if you want to run comments, I'll run the pictures
Okay.
because I'm sure there's a lot over there. I see Jack Crawford in there. Oh yeah, bring a 6 CRX. Bring it on.
Yep. Josh saying he's on the wait list.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, I love that truck. I wish we had a 235 class he could come in and beat up on. So if you're not a member of the Circuit Racers Facebook group and you want to be kept up to date on all like kind of the backside of stuff, you can join that group. Just make sure that you're a car guy in your Facebook profile, or we're not going to approve you. But a lot of folks, again, almost 100 people replied in that group with the pictures of their car, and a lot of the photos, like Bo's car here, were from last year's event. So
hmm
appreciate that. Big shout out to the photographers that came out during the event to showcase these cars. I mean, and a lot of folks that did the circuit 2023 missed 24 and are back for 2025. Jack, we're going to go over all of the breakdown because Jack Crawford, for the folks on the podcast, Jack Crawford's asking how many got into the heavyweight class. we'll have a full breakdown of all that stuff on Wednesday night to go over how many, what class, all that kind of stuff. I'm excited to see because I tried to keep up with it, but dude, every time I would download or export the file, it would I'd have 2 more people sign up, so I'm like, "I'm just gonna wait." So I'm waiting. That's my goal for today is to pull all that stuff out.
Speaking of Jack,
Yeah, right? And this is actually at Tulsa, which is where we're gonna be, which I'm really excited about because Tulsa has a huge car culture and population there. So we should have a lot of people that are gonna be in the stands, gonna be in the pits, all that kind of stuff.
Mitch Balzer here saying, "Can we bring a different vehicle than what's registered?"
Yes, for sure. Yeah, I mean, we're not gonna be sticklers about that. We just want it to be something cool, please, if you can. If not, that's okay too. We understand. Just don't expect a lot of pictures of your car. But a lot of these are folks that were in last year. A lot of new folks as well. We'll be posting up pictures. I mean, this is one of our favorite things. Is like the time between sign up and the event is like that's when all the big fun stuff happens. Like the leading up to the registration is great, but now we know who's coming. Now we can reach out to them, go, hey, what car are you bringing? Hey, we probably have a picture of their car with so many people from last year signed up. We probably already have a picture of their car. So
Hmm.
over the next few days or week, Eric is working on the racer flyer, I guess is what we'll call it. And then we can take and drop all these photos in to show all the stuff going from there. Well, let's talk about the charity that we're helping because that's one of the biggest things for this event is that we always help a charity and have for like 11 years now. We use this event to raise awareness. Typically, it's always been a children's style charity simply because children can't go get jobs, is
Yep.
my whole thought process behind helping kids. So this year, for the first time, obviously, we're in Tulsa and we are helping the youth services of Tulsa, which I love those folks. I talked to them a couple different times, and Carolyn, the lady I talked to on Thursday to kind of wrap all this up, she was for folks that have been around the circuit for a long time, have been around my charitable work for a long time. Angie Brooks is a lady that I base a lot of my if I like them, if I feel like they're a good fit for us, because that's the other side of it too, right? Like they may be a great charity, but if they don't like cars, if they don't like car people, it doesn't work for us. The minute I told her what this event was, this Carolyn was like, "Let's go." Angie Brooks was the same way back in the day. She's not at the Northwest Arkansas Children's Shelter anymore, but Carolyn works for Youth Services of Tulsa, so that's going to be our charity of choice for the circuit 2025. They help homeless and at-risk teens and young adults in the Tulsa area. 17 to 20,000 kids cross their doors every year. They've helped
Wow.
more than 300,000 kids since 1969. So pretty amazing to do that. I love it. They're constantly adapting and figuring out all their stuff that goes on. I can't imagine helping at-risk teens in these days, right?
Correct.
One thing that's always been a struggle that I've had with the children's shelter here in Northwest Arkansas is that if you are a 14-year-old boy, there's really not many options for you as far as like assistance and help. So the Youth Services of Tulsa helps they focus on 12 to 24-year-olds that are at risk. I love that simply because that gives us a great opportunity to introduce cars to kids in that really pivotal time of their life. So, not only are they going through a struggle and they're, maybe they can't find food, maybe they can't find shelter, all that kind of stuff. So youth services helps with that. But on our side for the car stuff, we can help them show them how cool the car community is, show them how cars can help them get over a lot of the struggles they have in their life. And that if you're a car guy, you don't have money for other stuff that is bad for you. So, I think it's a win-win. And I'm excited to do that. Talking with Carolyn, the plan is for them to bring a busload of youth out there on Sunday, youth and young adults on Sunday, and watch some of the racing and kind of talk and interact with some of the racers and stuff like that. So it's going to be a great experience. These folks are a lot of fun, and the youth services in Owasso, their like satellite office, is like 4 miles from the track. So guess what? One of our route stops is.
Oh yeah.
We're going to help them paint that road right out front.
Love it.
Yeah, so it's going to be awesome. I'm really excited about that, and I really appreciate Carolyn and the team over there for being so nice. And oh, hey, let's talk about money raised because my goal for 2025 is to finally raise $10,000 at one event. Okay,
Okay.
$25 of every entry goes directly to the shelter, so that's $5,000 already that we've raised there. And this year we rolled out VIP tech, which is like early tech and registration on Thursday, and it was $50 a ticket, and we sold 60 of those, or 50, no, 51 of those. We have 9 spots of those left. So that's another 2,500. So right now we're at $7,500 raised already before we even start doing anything. A portion of the t-shirt sales goes to the charity. We'll have raffle tickets, we'll have special, prizes and all that kind of stuff that'll come along with all of this event to help raise money. And again, that goal, $10,000. That's what I may get a like one of those thermometer things that they used to have at the places, and we just color in every time we get some donation. So last year we raised $8,305 for the Children's Haven of Southwest Missouri, and I want to do 10,000.
Yeah. Aaron Roberts here saying, are we collecting anything for them that we can bring?
Yeah, certainly. We'll have a whole needs list that will come up. That's part of all of this now is we can begin sharing that we have them locked in as a charity. So not just to the event, but also you can donate time, you can donate some money, you can donate supplies if you're close, anything like that. I'm sure they have an Amazon registry or whatever that they would need, because that's probably the biggest thing, right? If you are homeless, you don't have any, you're not carrying, 2 pair of shoes around. You're not carrying 9 pair of socks, all that kind of stuff. So socks, shoes, underwear, hygiene stuff for these kids. A
Hmm.
14-year-old boy, if that dude doesn't go through 2 cans of deodorant a day, I don't know how people make it. So all that
Yeah.
kind of stuff. Youth service is going to be great. They're going to be a lot of fun. And as excited as she was, I'm really excited to be a part of that. So again, that's going to be our charity for the Circuit 2025, which is sold out. No more opportunity for anyone to sign up, get on the wait list, or sign up on the road trip.
Yep. Cassie here saying, heck yeah, I wish you did Friday morning VIP tech.
Um, I don't know. I don't know. That's maybe we may look at the struggle with doing Friday morning VIP tech is like as people get there at 7 a.m. to begin unloading their cars and getting into the tech line for what's left. I don't know how you would do that and how, it's going to be too tough to try and work with that. All right.
Yeah,
Well,
you'd almost have to have it like a dedicated lane for that, which one more layer of complexity.
yeah. Yeah, that's for sure. All right. Well, you'll lead us into the driven racing oil stuff.
Yep. All right. So, driven racing oil is the performance engine that can. Let's try that again. It's early this morning.
Dude, I'm telling you.
Driven racing oil is the performance engine oil that can do it all. GP1 is the ultimate oil for any race or performance application, whether launching hard at the drag strip, enduring the extreme heat of off road and circle track, or pushing limits in top fuel drag boats and demo derbies. Winning racers choose GP1. Compatible with engines from classic hot rods to cutting edge race machines, GP1's unique surface cling and high zinc formulation ensures superior wear protection, particularly for flat tappet camshafts, while solving issues like cylinder washout with methanol and ethanol fuels. Crafted from the legendary Bradford, Pennsylvania base oil, then enhanced with state of the art additive packages, GP1 offers the best in protection and performance. And as you guys know, you can follow them on Facebook and Instagram at Driven Racing Oil, or you can head over to drivenracingoil.com and pick up your oil, your new hoodies that they've got released, swag, anything like that, right there at drivenracingoil.com.
Yeah. Love those guys.
And speaking of Driven, they are currently at World Cup finals. So you can drop by their booth, say hi to Bill, Kirk, and Robin while you are at World Cup finals. So they'll be there with their booth. You can, again, pick up some oil if you're on site. You can pick up stickers, swag, shirts, hoodies, anything you need right there at their booth. So make sure you go by and say hi to those guys and tell them that you heard they were there from Drag Drive Repeat.
Yeah, please do that. Please do that. And then events this weekend, we've got Central Georgia Battle of the Streets, which is happening today, November 2nd. This is going to be this one again, single day event. I think like 30, 40, 50 cars, something like that, 70-mile drive, 3 or 4 new classes. This is going to be a fun event to watch kind of happen all day. And then Street Machine Drag Challenge wraps up tomorrow. And I've been watching some of their coverage. You can watch it on the Street Machine YouTube channel. Just jump on there and type in drag challenge, or just open it up, because like you're going to be on there for a little while. They do great high quality videos. It's a recap of every day. What's really cool is it's almost like it's a full on production. They have lead in, they've got their announcer guys, they've got their hosts, they've got racing, then they go back to their hosts, and then racing more, and then street stuff. It's really kind of I mean, obviously it's what you'd expect from like a high level magazine that's going to be out there doing that kind of stuff. But they're on YouTube for sure. Street Machine TV on YouTube.
Yeah, and then next weekend we have Southeast Street Meet. So again, this is the final points eligible event of the year. So Jesse Fox is going to be there at 3G Video, and then the event will also be live streamed by Spooled Media. So you can find them YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and it looks like Twitch there as well. So Spooled Media official live stream, and Jesse Fox will have coverage over on 3G Video.
Yeah, I'm excited about Jesse being there. I wish I could have gone, but man, I just can't make it work this time.
And then also Central Victorian Dragon Drive. Again, is this their third event for the year?
I think this is their second.
Their second. Okay.
Yep.
Yep. Again, another Australian event, Central Victorian Dragon Drive. Always great coverage coming out of there. Cool cars. I love the Australian events just because you get to see that variety of different cars that we don't get to see here at our events.
Yeah, that's for sure. Well, you've also got next week or sorry, today, not next week, today. Six Summer has sold out already. I got the message from Derek at 8:20. Hang on, 8:21 that they had sold out already. So
Yeah.
congratulations to everybody that got in on Six Summer. So dude, think about that. That's this weekend. 500 tickets to a Drag and Drive event have sold out.
Yep.
Awesome.
Ken here saying signed up for Six Summer, have to defend my NA class win title.
Bring it on, dude. That's exciting. I love his car. Love that car. It's such a great color combo and sounds great, and big block, and all the fun stuff. Yeah. So congratulations to everybody that got there. Sold out in just a few minutes. Derek will be on the Drag Drive Repeat show, episode 87, which is live this Wednesday night, to talk about the racers and talk about the event and the tracks they're going to do and all that kind of stuff. He's announcing it Gainesville this morning, or he would have been on today to talk about it. So he's getting ready for his notes and stuff like that. But man, this is pretty cool. I'm excited to have so many racers, so many Drag and Drive racers signed up. I mean, that's today, that 500, dude. That's
Right.
500 registered Drag and Drive racers this weekend that have signed up for an event.
Yep, super cool.
Yeah.
And then next up, registration for Drop the Hammer is going to open up here in a few months on February 8th. So again, Drop the Hammer is a Michigan event. So February 8th is going to be registration for that event. So make sure if you guys are in that area of the U.S. that you're looking out for that and sign up for that. It's another great Drag and Drive event, another regional event.
Yep. All right, and then let's talk about PRI, dude, because this thing is going to be ridiculous this year.
Last year was busy.
It's awesome. Oh,
and this year I think we're going to be even busier.
Yeah, this year is wilder. We have a full Saturday morning going to be down at the PowerTube TV booth, helping introduce a lot of their content creators and stuff like that. That's going to be kind of cool. Thursday morning, obviously, we have our award show. We're going to talk about in just a second. But y'all, this booth number right here, take a screenshot of this right now. booth 4904. I'm telling you, I'll create an event later today for Facebook that'll kind of let people have a spot to go check it whenever they get there. But for 4904, our location this year is so much better. Like, we're going to see a huge spike in followers and drag and drive followers
Hmm.
just from the location being so much better, because last year we were kind of hidden. This year we pleaded and bribed and did everything we could to get a better location, and it worked. We're right up front. We're 4 rows from Summit Racing. We're right by one of the concession stands, which means people are going to constantly be there in front of us. So I appreciate that, and I can't thank Julie enough at PRI for helping us get a much better location. And I want to give a shout out to the folks that are coming with us that are helping us work the booth. So we got Travis Wise, Jason Hurley's going to be there, my brother Steven Narks is going to be there, Eric and I will obviously be there, and then there's a couple other people that are coming. I think maybe Red Hat Scotty's coming. I think Red Hat Scotty is coming for sure. So that gives us plenty of folks to kind of mingle. Eric and I'll be running around, obviously, but booth 4904,
Yeah,
PRI
and if and if
2024.
you and if you download the PRI app, you
Mm-hmm.
can also put our booth number in there so that you make sure you don't forget, because we have these stickers that we only give away 100 a day, and we showed these on Wednesday night, but we'll show them again. These
Yeah.
are our special edition PRI stickers. We only give out 100 per day. So if you want to get one of these, you got to make sure you come by the booth early. They're not going to be on the table. You're going to have to talk to one of us at the booth to make sure you get one, because if we leave them on the table, they're going to be gone within
Yeah.
minutes. So we'll
And,
have
and I,
them on ourselves and not on the table.
yeah, and I think the great thing about those stickers again is not right now. It's going to be that 10 years from now where you've got them stuck across the shop refrigerator or your toolbox or something like that. It's going to be really neat. Well, now for the fun stuff. The Dragon Drive Awards presented by Summit Racing, Thursday morning, 11 a.m., room 241. That is upstairs, 11 a.m., guys. I'm telling you, you got to be here. We got to pack this room out. We got a smidge bigger room for this year because we absolutely had it full last year. So it's a little bigger for this year, and the show's going to be bigger and better. I'm telling you, all kinds of stuff. We've got the Dragon Drive World Champion, which will be awarding. We've also got the 850 and 10-0 points champions that will be awarding. And our boy Travis Wise at Revved Up Laser Works is working on the championship belts as we speak. I can't wait. We're not even going to show them ahead of time because I want you guys to see it in person, live, right there at the PRI Show 2024 in room 241 at 11 a.m. on Thursday.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep, and we'll be running that live stream, obviously, like we did last year. But man, the live stream is nothing like being there in person. So if you have an opportunity to be there, be there. I'm telling you, it's going to be a blast. But also, secondary to that is if you are getting an award, we will contact you ahead of time. We'll ask that you don't make that public, but we do want you to have that opportunity to be there just in case.
Oh yeah.
And then I see
Back.
Keith Martin. Oh,
Yep, that's what I was just gonna say. Backing
okay.
up to the circuit real quick, wondering when the route will be revealed.
Yeah, I would say we're looking probably February, to be honest. That's not a main priority for me right now. You can mostly look at our plan is really to follow Route 66 a lot, back and forth. The 2024's route, we did like route stops on the right hand side of the road, so you can in and out pretty easy, and it'll be the same kind of coming to and from Mocan to Tulsa. So you can kind of follow along that. We've got some fun hidden stuff that I found as I took a wrong turn on 666 that will be kind of fun. And again, the scavenger hunt stuff we're going to have between Mocan and Tulsa is going to be a blast. There's a lot of really fun things that we can put in there and just continue to add to that scavenger hunt struggle. I'll just say that much.
Awesome.
Yes, it will be. I would expect it again, February, something like that.
Cool.
Yep.
All right. Let's jump on here and we'll do J-Wire solution. So let's you can see the hat here. Nice J-Wire hat.
Mm-hmm.
Expert car and marine wiring solutions that you can trust. J-Wire Solutions can wire and plumb your hot rod, race car, or drag and drive car. Plus, they offer products to make your driving experience better, just like the blinker module that is a must for all drag and drive cars. The module will allow your rear turn signals to continue to function while the brake pedal is applied, just like stock. So you can follow Jay on Facebook at JWire Solutions. You can head over to JWire Solutions website and check out the products that he offers. We are so glad to have Jay on board this year with the
Mm-hmm.
Drag Drive Repeat.
Well, and one of the fun things I think that's going to come from the next few weeks and months, because we're kind of in this downtime lull here, is that Jay can really kind of give us some tips and tricks and hints as we move forward into the off season, to get your car ready for the 2025 drag and drive season. So a lot of things
Yep.
that he's he knows but is putting into use at J Wire Solutions as they wire and plumb cars. He can come on and kind of give everybody hints at home.
Absolutely.
Yep, and then Car Chains 3D, love Corey, the whole team now. He's got people that are working Car Chains 3D as a job, man. It's awesome to see the growth that's come from that. So Car Chains 3D should be your first choice for custom 3D printed parts for your project car. Corey can take your idea to reality. Maybe you're looking for that special car guy gift they can't get anywhere else. Well, Corey can produce a one-off keychain or hat for that special person's special car. Find more at carchains3d.com or on social by searching carchains3d on Facebook and Instagram. And he's always coming out with new products all the time. It's I don't know how he does it, man. I don't know how he does it, but he dropped these the other day, third gen Camaro dash filler panels. Man, next level shit right here, dude. This is awesome stuff. So obviously you can get in a bunch of different ways. Get a toggle switch, you can get it blank, you can get it with USB ports, you can get it with any bit of everything you see on the right. It's got like a proportioning valve put in there. And then sorry. These are super cool. You can see the dash looks way better with this than what it would be with just some, I don't know, the factory looking panel that's right there. And as cars are built for street car classes, then you need these full factory dashes, but you don't need all that other crap. So this helps obviously save weight, but also gives you a lot better spot to put. And then GMT 800 Holly 12.3 dash bezels here, gauge pods, gauge clusters. Dude, this guy's next level on stuff, man. It looks so cool. You can see the carbon in one of them and then just a factory finish in the other setup. This is like this is really where I feel that Corey shines is stuff like this because his knowledge of how to do that. He's buying dashes all the time and tearing them apart and making these panels that fit and all that kind of stuff. And I think that's what he likes to do. So if
Mhm.
you have something, like Brian and Jay in the 70 Nova, he made them a dash insert that fit their Holly 12.3. So it's
Right.
just crazy to see all that stuff. And obviously, Holly is a big name in that stuff, but he also does Aces. He does Fuel Tech, and then somebody else. There's another one in there he works with all the time.
Yep.
So pretty cool stuff there. So good job to Corey, man. You're doing awesome things. We love to see it,
Yeah. And then did you see this? This is pretty awesome.
dude.
So Pro Mods and Palm Trees. So Stefan Gustafson's Bitter Tears Camaro has landed in the U.S. and is getting ready for transport to customs by Biggins. The car is getting more power and ready for quicker ETs at SICK Week 2025, which will be here in no time. The car is lighter and better built for what it is intended to do than the Corvette was. And the Corvette already went 6.498. So what are we
Yeah,
going to see out of this Camaro in
dude.
25?
20s. You know what I mean? Can it go 590s? I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
This car is gonna be intense. This is a full-on Pro Mod build. This car is real deal, ready to go. And then somebody made a comment in my post yesterday and was like, they tagged Ryan Hargett. Dude, can you imagine this car and Ryan Hargett's 70
Oh,
Camaro Pro Mod next to each other? Ooh, ooh,
yeah,
ooh. It's gonna look so awesome, man.
yeah.
Um, I
The
love
level,
I love the roof rack.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. The level of cars that are going to be coming in 2025 is going to be pretty wicked.
It's wild to think about the step that Drag and Drive is taking right now. Like the entire
Yes.
community is going from when somebody gets into this thing in 5 years, they're gonna be like, "Oh, fives? Yeah, oh, yeah, dude, they've done that for a while now."
Yeah.
But like we're in the middle of somebody fixing to knock off a 5 second average if they can do it. But think about the how hard that is, man. How hard that is. We've seen so many people in the sixes and sevens try and go faster, and it just the cubic dollars spent to get there is crazy. Well, I'm really excited about this car. I'm excited to see Stefan just come over and dominate, man.
Yeah. And
It's
you're familiar with Midwest Drag Racing Series of what it takes to go this
oh,
fast in a car at the track where you gotta rebuild stuff between rounds,
yeah.
but now you're taking that and you're going on the road with it, and it's
Yeah.
still a similar level of work that needs to be done, but now you're going from track to track with that kind of car. So it's gonna be cool to see.
Yep. Well, and you start thinking about just stuff rattling around. Just
Yeah.
a nut and bolt check on a car like that is way different than a car that's going to run in the nines or tens. That car you're trying to make sure lug nuts are tight. This car you're trying to make sure the damn control arms are tight and everything because it's going to rattle and shake and just be so much different of a level from there. It's wild to me.
Yeah.
And then, speaking of Swedish folks, did you see that Michael Westberg's old truck is at a company called PPF and has a twin turbo LT in it?
Mm.
Mhm.
I hadn't
Mhm.
seen it, but I always loved that truck.
Mm. Dude, this truck is gonna be an animal and is being built for drag and drive. So it
Yeah.
didn't change its whole mentality or anything like that. Like, it's coming out this is a brand new combo. I mean, if it ran 640s last time, I don't know what the LT setup is. It looks like a really nice engine, but there's no details. These are the only pictures that we have of it.
Yeah.
So congratulations to the new owner of that. Gonna be wild.
Was this posted on like PPF's page, or where'd you find
Yeah.
this at?
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
So this is so PPF in the States is like a paint company. PPF in Sweden or the UK is a performance something performance and fabrication
Okay.
company. So Michael Westberg shared it, and you can see it at a couple different places across the Facebook world out there. But super cool. I mean, look at these three slides. You've got Stefan Gustafson, Pro Mods and Palm Trees. You've got the Westberg S10 that's back. I mean, mm,
Yeah.
gonna be intense for sure.
Yeah. I wonder where the plan is to race this at.
I would think Street Week Sweden, and then maybe this truck gets shipped back over.
Yeah.
You know,
Be kind of
the,
cool to see it back.
oh yeah, yeah for sure. As long I don't care how fast it is. Just let that thing eat, man.
Yeah. That's
Yeah, it's
super clean.
yeah, yeah, it's gorgeous. Great stuff. Great stuff.
All right. Let's keep on trucking along because I think we still got a fair amount of stuff to talk about this morning. Attention high performance enthusiasts and racers, meet the Mali Motorsports Power Pack Kit, your ultimate solution for power packed performance. The Power Pack pistons are either made from 4032 aluminum alloy to allow for tighter cylinder to wall clearances and improved temperature stability, or 2618 alloy to allow for increased detonation resistance. Tailored for various engine families from small block Chevy to Volkswagen and Audi, Mali has you covered. So, what sets them apart? It's their forged pistons, Grafal coating, and phosphate treatment for peak performance and durability. Elevate your ride with Mali Motorsports, where performance meets precision. Unleash the power within. Visit MaliMotorsports.com for more details. And to our podcast listeners, Mali is spelled Mahle. Yeah, Robert, that thing was very clean, that S10.
Yeah.
All right. So
Oop,
next
sorry.
up, you're good. We're going the wrong way. Next up is our gentleman's agreement. You know, we do this every week. What we do takes time, money, effort, energy, all of that stuff, but we do it because we love doing it. We prep these shows the night before. Sometimes we're prepping the morning of. And all we're asking for is that you guys like the shows, follow, invite your friends, tell them about Drag Driver Pete, and invite them to the Race Car Friends group. So we can't verify that you're going to do it, which is why it's the gentleman's agreement. So if you guys do that, we're going to keep doing what we're doing and making this show grow. And of course, we can't do it without you guys watching, tuning in, commenting, adding posts to our group pages. So we got to say thank you to you guys because you guys are really what gives us the content to even do these shows. So thanks to all the race car friends. And of course, again, can't do it without our sponsors Summit Racing Equipment, Molly Motorsports, Driven Racing Oil, Car Chains 3D, WAF Racing, Performabuilt Transmissions, J-Wire Solutions, Howard's Cam, Sweet Patina, PowerTube TV, and Racing Junk.
Love those guys. All those folks that are in there are awesome. And then speaking of PowerTube TV, PowerTube TV is our media partner here. We promote and have exclusive stuff over there as well. Rev up your engines with PowerTube TV, the ultimate destination for automotive entertainment. Stream for free on the web, Roku, mobile apps, and more. Catch replays of our shows and exclusive content from top creators and classics like I know you love, Pinks and Pastime. Great
Oh,
shows
yeah.
there. Uh, Pastime is coming back for 2025. Love that. They have a ton of new content creators in the content creator development program, which allows folks to put their exclusive content on PowerTube as well, which introduces us to a lot. A wider audience, obviously, than what we would typically on YouTube. So I love being on PowerTube. And again, we're going to be a big part of their PRI show 2024. So thanks to PowerTube TV.
Yep.
And then WAF Racing, a collective of engineers, love Chris and the team over there. Hot rod enthusiasts, they create tons of stuff with passion for racing, hot rodding cars and bikes, both classic and new. And you just never know what they're going to be working on. Creating custom parts, tools, and electrical gadgets is just what they like to do. You never know what this eclectic group may have up their sleeves. Check them out at waf-racing.com and on their social media.
You got it.
Oh man, I feel like we've been this. We got to spread these ad reads out a little bit here. I'll get this one, and we'll move into some fun stuff. So, Performer Built Transmissions. Big shout out to Ryan and the team over there. They're the official transmission builder of Drag Driver Pete. At Performer Built Transmissions, the goal is to engineer and build the toughest transmissions on the planet. We don't just rebuild They don't just rebuild transmissions. I don't do any transmission rebuilding. They don't just rebuild transmissions. Performer Built systematically re-engineers each model to eliminate OEM flaws and to achieve the highest levels of performance. This is why they say their transmissions are not just built, they're Performer Built. Perfect. All right.
Yeah, buddy.
Not a cool car stuff, man.
Yeah. So good luck here to Reggie Moore and the Hot Rod Gang. They are traveling across America, taking their hot rods towards SEMA. So SEMA is that next weekend?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I knew it was coming up pretty soon. So can you imagine driving that across country on
Oh,
your way to SEMA? How cool would that be?
bring it on, dude. They've got it's Reggie, it's Jason Schaefer in the chicken coop with the big block and a blower on it, and it's Scott Guthrie in the two Corvettes. So he's got his Corvette and then the Corvette trailer. Man, talk about a fun group of people to travel with. These guys are a blast. But I
Yeah.
can't imagine seeing that coming across the whole country. It's going to be a great experience for them.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely fun.
Yep. And then this is another shot there. The of the organ grinder, and you can follow Reggie's stuff, organ grinder, on YouTube, and then also he's got a Facebook page as well.
Yeah. This next one is wild.
This right here,
Yeah.
yeah. So Felicia Smith and Aaron decided they would go ahead and scrape out the burnt rubber from, I guess, probably the year, maybe, I don't know, or 2 years or 5 years. I don't know how long it was in there. So they scraped it out of the fender wells. 8 pounds, 8 pounds of stuff. Oh,
Yeah.
I thought I'd put the scale picture in there. 8 pounds, dude. That's crazy to me. I can't imagine how much time that takes too, because like, those fender wells are not like this smooth old thing. So scraping all
Right.
that out had to take a ton of time. But
Right.
it's a great thing for you to know, guys, as you get into the off season, drop that 8 pounds and take out all that rubber out of the back.
Yeah. We almost need like what NASCAR does on the front windshield with the peel off strips. You almost need like something like that for all the
Yeah.
burnt rubber where you can just pull it off and let it fall off at once.
Hey, that's pretty smart. That's a pretty smart idea. We've seen a lot of people with the masking tape over the back where they can just rip that stuff off, but nothing inside the fender well. So maybe you're onto something. How fun. Well,
Very
man,
cool.
dude, let's talk about some World Cup because there's a lot of drag and drive racers that are there. I just kind of skimmed through the names last night, trying to grab stuff. My plan, hopefully before Wednesday night, is to kind of get a full comprehensive list of who is there, how they performed, all that kind of stuff, so we can go over that. So I saw Doug Cook, Cletus, obviously, Nick Leonard from Race Rebuild Repeat, Mike Ward in that orange Nova from Australia, Damon Elf in the Supra, Jim Braun was shown on one of the pictures being locked in, but I didn't see his name on one of the qualifying sheets. So I'll have to look at that. Jared Holt, Kyle Wade, who you guys know drove the Tesla swapped Honda van, Nicole Elf in her extreme front wheel drive car, and Randy Lambert from Havlicks.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's pretty cool to see that. So some of the street cars that were there, obviously, you guys have heard about a guy named Brett LaSala. I don't know if y'all ever
Uh,
heard his name.
yeah,
Uh,
maybe a couple times.
yeah, 604, 234 in the Snot Rocket 3.0, bruh. Come on,
Wow.
come on.
604.
Yeah. You want to read that place that he's in there for Renegade versus Modified?
Yeah, 604, right?
Yeah,
Fourth place.
dude, crazy,
Yeah, how
crazy.
insane is that? Fourth
Yes.
place in Renegade versus Modified.
So like a 596 or 598's in first place in that class. I mean, that's
Man.
full on badass street car.
Yeah.
And then, Damon Elf is in stick shift. He's in 21st place with a 784. Oh, come on.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
21st place, 784.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty intense. Mike Ward is, I didn't get his placement, but he's in the Warrior versus Trace Quattro. And I don't know if James or Cletus are driving Mullet, but they're in Warriors versus Trace Quattro. Jared Holt's in the Supra, and then Jim Braun showed to be in the Mustang. But again, I didn't follow much there. I didn't see his name on a list of one of the things as I was skimming.
Yeah. So then we got some non-street cars, but drag and drive guys. Obviously, we've got Cletus in the Outlaw versus Extreme in Eagle. He is 6059, and he's in 10th place with a 6059.
Wow.
Wild.
The first time for that car to be out, like
Yeah.
crazy fast.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a wild car.
Yeah.
Randy Lambert, Renegade versus Modified, 676. That has him in 21st place.
Yeah.
And we got Nick Leonard, Warriors versus Trace Quattro, 923. That's got him in 23rd place. Nicole Elf in the Extreme Front Wheel Drive, 8068. She's 22nd in Q2.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Pretty wild there. And I had Kyle Wade's name on there, but I didn't get the placement for him on the class that he's in.
gotcha.
Yeah. Sorry to Kyle, dude. He's in his MR2, if that helps anybody. That's
Yeah.
late MR2.
Yep. All right. So that leads us up to our fine. Oh, no, we got some photos here we forgot to show.
Yeah, hey, that happens sometimes. So Nick Leonard in the blue Supra, he's raced this Gypsy Danger for a long time. And super super cool car. And then of course Mike Ward in the Nova on the side. We saw him at Six Summer earlier this year. And then uh, Mullet. It says Cletus McFarland, but again, I don't know if he's driving it or I know James was doing some testing on one of the videos the other day. And of course, our boy, King of the Open Road creator, Mr. Jared Holt, there on the right in the Supra.
Yep.
All righty, man.
Sweet. Let's
Wind it down, dude. Like it's like we do this for an hour.
it's almost like we do this for a living. All right, so Found on Racing Junk is our official buy sell trade partner of Drag Drive Repeat. You guys know we do not allow for sale items in the Race Car Friends Facebook group. We don't want to muddy that up with a bunch of for sale posts. So we keep that out and we use Racing Junk as our partner for that. So we have 35 cars that are currently in the Drag and Drive category on Racing Junk. So that is a new category that they created for us. We reached out and said, hey, we think this would be a cool category to add to the website. And they did just that. They got that created for us. So the car of this week is, check this thing out, 1970 LS Turbo Javelin.
Sweet.
Yep. 38.5 is the asking price on that. So kind of scroll through some of these pictures here. Pretty cool looking car. Obviously, you know I love me a Turbo LS, so it's right up my alley there.
Mm-hmm.
So this
Great,
car, what's that?
great looking car.
Yep. So it's a 70 AMC Javelin, built 6.0 Malner rods, Carrillo billet series pistons, balanced Holley smart coils, FID 2000 injectors, 243 heads, S495 billet wheel with 6-inch air-to-air intercooler, Holley Dominator ECU, Holley dash, built turbo 400, all billet internal parts. So you can see this just goes on and on. You've got billet specialties, Mickey Thompson tires, street friendly, cruises down the highway at 75 with no problem. So
Man, that's
that
awesome.
is yep. So this is in
Said it made
Huntington.
1,200.
Yeah,
Come on.
Huntington, Indiana. So Midwest car here. So definitely, I don't think that's a bad price. 38.5 for something, 1,200 horsepower. Pretty decent parts there. It's got
Yeah.
heat wipers and power steering.
What else do you need?
Right.
That's
Right.
awesome.
Yep.
Yeah, Mid America Customs there. That's that's Adam Hodson and the team over there. That's a nice car.
Yep. And then let's see here. Can we see this one? We got a few minutes. I'm going to throw a bonus one on today because I found
Sweet.
two that I like. So we got 5 minutes here. 1970 Chevelle 25-1 6.0 cert with a VIN and title for 54.9.
Dang, steel roof and quarter. That's cool.
Yep. And there's a little video here. You can check it out here in the left lane going down there.
He gone.
Yeah. So pretty good looking car again.
Mm. Oh, wait. Whoa. That was next to the Hulk.
Yeah, I guess I didn't catch that the first time, but yeah. Because
Oh,
that
sweet.
video looked like it was at
Bandamere.
yeah, Bandamere. So I wonder if this is a Rocky Mountain car then.
Dang, that's
It's
cool.
like, what does that say on the back? Jack's Nightmare. So Pro Charge, yeah, Jack's Nightmare.
Sweet.
So, yeah.
Well, if it wasn't, it needs to be a Rocky Mountain car.
Mike Dowling.
And there's no better way for you guys to take that on Rocky Mountain than to buy this thing.
Right.
And bring it on. You can find it on racingjunk.com.
Yeah, so 24 photos there. Like I said, a 1970 Chevelle 25-1 cert chassis, 6.0 steel roof and quarters with a VIN and title. So car's been 415s with a Pro Charge big block Chevy and a Pro Charge 481X.
Wow.
Says he's 6'1", 200 pounds, won't fit much taller, but cage is wide.
Wow, yeah.
So,
It includes the
yeah.
FuelTech 600, spark and coils, and then it's set up for blown methanol. Sweet.
Yeah. So tons of parts in here. Oh, look at it. It's located in Montana, so you know where else it can be raced.
Big Sky Race Week, bud.
Big Sky Race Week. So,
How cool. Yeah,
yep.
that's a nice car.
So that is our Found on Racing Junk vehicles for the week to round out our show.
Yeah, I want to say thanks to everybody that has signed up. We got 4 minutes left here. We'll do our thanks here in just a second. But man, it's been crazy. The comments today have been awesome. We've had a lot more engagement. We appreciate everybody doing that for sure. And then, dude, we're only ramping up for the circuit. We're only ramping up for PRI. As we get names figured out and sorted for awards, we'll be reaching out to those racers, letting them know what's going on. My plan is to have a full point breakdown on Wednesday night's episode so we can talk about all the stuff that comes along there and where everybody stands and all that. There's a lot of points championship stuff in the mix here in the works that I have been slacking on. I want to apologize about that, but we're fixing to turn it on. And as we lead from here to PRI into 2025. I have committed to spending a ton of time on the points as we move through the 2025 season. You know, Summit Racing is a big they love race series, and obviously while this isn't a race series, it's a points championship that covers all of the drag and drive event, all the national level drag and drive events. They're like, man, we love this kind of stuff. They love the nerding out on that side. So they're actually going to help us throughout the year and help us make sure the points are updated and give us a couple people that can help me with some of that stuff. Cause man, there's a lot of times where, we're stacking events on each other now. And it comes down to being hard to figure all that out. So, they have people that are smarter than I am. Let's just say, and they can help me figure all that stuff out. So thank you to Summit for being such a great partner on that.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, you gonna lead us out? And I'm gonna go and make me some breakfast, dude.
Yep, let's do it. Before I go, I said it last week, but again, if you guys want to support the channel, support us, stickers are on the website. Again, dragdriverepeat.com. And one final time, gotta say thank you to everybody that's been on here. Saturday mornings have become kind of our news and entertainment here. So what we want to do is we want to bring back that Saturday morning car. I don't want to call it a show. It's kind of a show here, but that Saturday morning you used to wake up and sit on the couch and watch the car shows on TV. That's what we want this show to be like. So thanks to everybody for tuning in. Thanks to all of our race car friends. And of course, thanks to our sponsors. We can't do it without you guys. Summit Racing Equipment, Molly Motorsports, Driven Racing Oil, Car Chains 3D, WAF Racing, Performabuilt Transmissions, J-Wire Solutions, Howard's Cam, Sweet Patina, Power Tube, and Racing Junk. Again, thank you guys, and we will see you on the next episode.
See you guys.
Like this show? Want more? Then head to WatchPTTV.com, the new 100% free PowerTube TV streaming network. Home of the best classic and new motorsports racing and build shows on the web.